Good morning, students. So, in the last video, we have seen exercise 4, and we have done a few sections. That is, section I think A, B, and C. We have done. So, today we will be doing section C, A, and so we have done till section B. We have completed section B, right? So, today we will be doing section C. So, first we will see the theory. So, the first question is define an open interval that I have explained you. Open interval, and this few theory I have explained you before also. So then also we will see again it define an open interval, and if A belongs to R and B belongs to R and A is less than B, then the set of all the real numbers between A and B, not including A and B, is called an open interval. It is denoted by uh, AB into BA, AB into AB, right? That is equal to x such that A is less than x and that is less than B, and x belongs to R. Now, this is a definition of an open interval, and I told you before also that whenever definitions are given, you have to exactly write whatever is given in the textbook. Okay, definitions, no compromise with the definitions. You have to exactly write whatever is given in the textbook. No onward answers will be accepted. Okay, this is not eco and OC that you will be writing onward answers. So no onward answers will be accepted. So we will be checking the notes according to the textual points only. Textual point should be there, or else if you are writing your own words, the key points should all covered, right? Got it? So please make sure that you will be learning the definition. Few definitions are only there, so please learn it by heart. रट लो बुरी तरह से उसको, right? उसके marks जाते last time also I have seen that many teachers were giving 0 marks in board for not writing as it is given in the textbook. Okay, so I have seen, I have experienced, that's why I am saying if you are able to learn, please learn it. It is not like able to learn, you have to learn. No other option is left with you, you have to learn. Okay, now the second is define the delta neighborhood of A. So if A belongs to R and delta is a non-negative real number, then the open interval A minus delta and A plus delta is called a delta neighborhood of A. It is denoted by NA delta. NA delta means x such that A minus delta is less than x and that is less than A plus delta and x belongs to R. Or you can say that x such that modulus x minus A less than delta and x belongs to R, that is a real number. Now you have to give the definition of a punctured uh, delta neighborhood of A. If A belongs to R and delta is a non-negative real number, then the open interval A minus delta and A plus delta minus set A is called a punctured delta neighborhood of A. It is denoted by NA delta, right? This is called a, see, this all thing is called a punctured delta neighborhood of A. Then the next question comes to express the interval form. Interval form A minus in bracket minus 0.5 and plus 0.5 is given, and you have to form a modulus form. You have to find. See, whenever I told you, whenever this is given, this is in an interval form. If here the question it is not mentioned interval form, then also you have to consider this thing as in a interval form only, right? So here this 0.5 is in the so A minus delta is 0. minus 0.5 and A plus delta is 0.5. Now you have to do the substitution method where you will be getting 2A. See, A minus delta is 0 minus 0.5 and A plus delta is 0.5. So by reducing that minus delta and plus delta, you will be getting 2A equal to 0 and A equal to 0. Now substituting the value of A in any of the equation, here they have taken A plus delta equal to 0.5. Any of the equation you have to take, but the thing is that you have to avoid, most of the places you have to avoid the minus sign equation. Whichever equation is in the minus sign, you have to avoid that. कुछ ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला, then also right, to avoid the complications. So a plus delta equal to 0.5 and delta is equal to 0. Now you have to find, here you got the value of a and delta, and now you have to find it in a modulus form. So modulus form is modulus x minus a less than delta, putting the value of a and delta in this modulus. So you will be getting x minus 0 less than 0.5, that we can write as modulus x less than 0.5. Okay. Now next is express the interval form minus 8.75 and minus 7.25 in a neighborhood form. This is in an interval form. Again, you have to write in the same way. A minus delta is minus 8.75 and a plus delta is minus 7.25, and you have to do the substitution. You will be getting a equal to minus 8. Then you have to put the value of a equal to minus 8 in any of this equation. So here we have substituted a plus delta equal to minus 7.25. That is minus 8 plus delta equal to minus 7.25. That is, therefore, delta equal to 8 minus 7.25. That is 0.75. So the neighborhood form is n a delta. Putting the value a equal to minus 8 and delta equal to 0.75, you will be getting n minus 8 0.75. Right? Substitution method ही करना है इसमें. Okay. Now here the next important question is, see, this one I have explained. A1 and A. This one I have explained. Sixth question. Right? Now, let's see the next question, that is, see, if you want to see, you can see. This one I have explained in the last video, that n k1 0.5 equal to 19.5 and k2. And find the value of k1 and k2. Here n, k1 and 0.5, that I told you. This is a and this is delta, and this is a minus delta and this is a plus delta. Okay, so a minus delta is 19.5, right? See, देखो, a minus delta is 19.5. See, like this equation you are fine. This I have explained in a much more easier way. See, what you have to take here, a minus delta equal to 19.5, right? And here a is, value of a is k1 and delta is 0.5. So you have to put the values. A equal to a is k1 minus 0.5 equal to 19.5. You will be getting the value of k1. Then next is a plus delta equal to k2. So value of a is k1, and k1 we got the value over here first time, right? Like this you have to solve. इसको a consider करना है. This sum I have done. Again and again I am saying that this is your a and this is your delta, and this is your a minus delta, and this is a plus delta. So one by one you have to take this. See, a minus delta. So a is k1. So k1 minus, in place of delta what you have to write, 0.5 equal to 19.5. So value of a comes to 20. Sorry, k1 comes to 20. k1 equal to 20 हो जाएगा. फिर next में क्या लेना है हमको, यहाँ पर ये a plus delta equal to k2. तो a क्या है यहाँ पे, k1 का वैल्यू क्या मिला था, 20 plus 0.5 equal to k2, that is 20.5 equal to k2. सिंपल है ना. ये जो इसमें दिया है वो फॉर्मेट में नहीं जाना. वॉट एवर इज गिवन इन द डाइजेस्ट, यू हैव no need of seeing this solution. This is very typically what confusion will create if you are seeing all these things. If directly it is possible to write, then why should you have to create so much confusion? Now next is, this one also I have explained, so no need of doing this. Now next is question number 9. Explain the meaning of x tends to a. If the value of the variable x is brought very close to a number of a by increasing or decreasing its value, then it can be said that x tends to a. It is denoted by x tends to a. Here x tends to a means value of x approaches very close to a, but it will not be equal to a. X tends to a का value मैंने बताया था, right? Yeah, what was x tends to a? And what is x tends to 0? If by decreasing the positive value of the variable x or by increasing the negative value of the variable x, the value of the x is brought very close to 0, then it can be said that the x tends to 0. It is denoted by x tends to 0. Both the meaning you have to learn by heart. This is for 1 mark question. The next is define the limit of a function. The function f of x has a limit L as x tends to a if for each given predetermined e belong is greater than 0. However small, we can say find the value of positive number delta such that f of x minus L less than e. The e means epsilon for all the x such that modulus x minus a is less than delta. Limit of function, that is not that much important, but this one, 9th and 10th question is very much important. Now it is said that state the multiplication working rule of limit. If f of x and g of x are the two real valued function of a real variable x and limit x tends to a, f of x is equal to L and limit x tends to a, f of x equal to m. Then the limit of the product of the two function is equal to the product of the limit. Then that means limit x tends to a, this is one formula. F of x into a g of x equal to L into m. This is one formula you have to learn by heart. Now next is state the division working rule of limit. If f of x and g of x are the two real value function of a real variable x and the limit x tends to a, f of x equal to L and limit x tends to a, g of x equal to m, then the limit of the division of two function is equal to the division of their limit, provide the limit of the function is in denominator is non-zero. That means limit x tends to a where f of x upon g of x equal to L upon m, that m is not equal to 0. State the division working rule of a limit. This is the division method and this is the multiplication method. Multiplication method में क्या होगा, limit x tends to a में क्या होगा, f of x into g of x is equal to L into m, and multiplication में division में limit x tends to a, f of x upon g of x equal to L upon m, and m is not equal to 0. If m is equal to 0, then the whole term will be considered as 0. Okay. Now next is state the standard form of the limit of a polynomial. That f of x is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x2 plus that is this is the given thing. Then using the working rules of the limit x tends to b, f of x equal to a0 plus a1b a2b square, like this we have. Got it? Sorry, this is the section C we have completed. Now we will see section D. Section D, few sums also I have explained. This one, in section D, question number 1, I have explained. 1, 2, 3, I have explained. Right? Now let's see exercise question number 4, and this is also an easy sum. See, x square minus plus 2x minus 3, x square minus 1. So here you have to do the factorization. See, numerator is x square plus 2x minus 3. That is 3 plus 1, 4, and 3 minus 1 is 2. So you will go for the factors 3 into 1. So x square plus 3x minus x minus 3. So the factor is x plus 3 and x minus 1. Okay. And denominator is x square minus 1. That is a square minus b square. So a plus b and a minus b and x square minus b square. So x square minus 1 is x plus 1 and x minus 1. So here we will write the whatever we got the numerator and denominator, that we will write over here. Now here this is our numerator and this is our denominator. This we have factorized and we got this new numerator and denominator. So that we will write over here. Right? First you have to write the question and you have to write this numerator and denominator. Then this my x minus 1 and x minus 1 in the from numerator denominator will be cancelled. Then the remaining is x plus 3 and x plus 1. Now you have to substitute the value of x1. So that is here you have to write 1 plus 3 is 4 and 1 plus 1 is 2. 4 by 2, that will be reduced to 2. So the value comes to 2. The answer of fourth question is true. Okay, easy sum, that's why I'm explaining like this. See. Okay, now next is our fifth sum. So the fifth sum is limit x tends to 1 by 2. So 2x square plus 5x minus 3 upon 4x square minus 1. So here you have to find the numerator and denominator again. So the numerator is 2x square plus 5x minus 3. 3 2s are 6, right? 3 2s are 6. So 6 1s are 6. So 6 plus 1 factors we can take as 6 into 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7, but 6 minus 1 is 5. So here we will be taking plus 6. See, 2x square plus 6 minus x minus 3. So common is 2x. So x plus 3 minus 1 x plus 3. So common is x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. Okay. So next is 4x square minus 1 denominator. So ये भी same है, 2a square minus b square. So 2x plus 1 and 2x minus 1. Now this will be your new numerator and denominator that we will write over here. Now from this 2x minus 1 and 2x minus 1 will be reduced. Then you will be getting x plus 3, 2x plus 1. Now you have to substitute the value of x, that is 1 by 2. Here you have to write 1 by 2. Okay, so 1 by 2 plus 3 and 2 into 1 by x. Then this 2 will be reduced. And this here you have to multiply. LCM लेना है यहाँ पे. 3 के साथ ये multiply हो जाएगा. So 1 plus 6 upon 2. Right? यहाँ तक समझ में आया ना? 1 plus 6 upon 2. देखो यहाँ पर 6 आएगा ना, 3 2 6, 1 plus 6 क्या हो जाएगा 7 upon 2, और नीचे ये दोनों कट जाएगा तो क्या बचा 1 plus 1 2, तो 7 upon 2 upon 2, तो ये 2 यहाँ पे क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. So this 2 will be multiplied over here, so that will be 7 upon 2 into 2, that comes to 7 upon 2. Right? Now next is next up. Next sum is sixth one. Limit x tends to minus 3, 2x square plus 9x plus 9 equal to upon 2x square plus 7x plus 3. So here you have to do the factorization. Middle term you have to split. Again, if wherever is possible, you have to do. If numerator and denominator both are possible, then only you can do. Otherwise, leave it as it is. Okay. So here 2x square plus 9x plus 8. So 9 2s are 18. So 6 plus 6 3s are 18 हो जाता है ना. 6 plus 3 9 होगा. So 2x square plus 6x plus 3x plus 9, that comes to 2x plus 3 and x plus 3. This is your numerator. Denominator में 2x square plus 7x plus 3. So 6 1s are 6. Right? So 2x plus 1 and 2x x plus 3. Right? यहाँ पे कॉमन लिया है हमने. यहाँ पे कॉमन 2x is the common, then x plus 3. Here 1 is the common, then x plus 3. Then one more thing is there. You have to substitute the numerator and denominator. So the here 2x plus 3 and x plus 3 upon 2x plus 1 and x plus 3. Okay, so that is here x plus 3 and x plus 3 will be reduced, then 2x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. Then substitute the value, that is minus 3, that is 2 into minus 3 plus 3. So here it will be minus 6 plus 3 and minus 6 minus 1. So that will be minus 3 upon minus 7. That comes to 3 by 7. Okay. I told you that if your factorization is clear, then it is very easy chapter. That fourth and fifth chapters are both are very easy. If you knew the factorization properly, then only. Okay. Now our next question is ये फ्रैक्शन वाला जो भी होता है ना, लिमिट का जो वैल्यू, उसमें थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेशन आता है, जिसको बिल्कुल भी एलसीएम नहीं आता है, राइट. Then the limit extends to -1/2. Then the question is 2x square plus 3x plus 1 upon 2x square minus x minus 1. Now, this I told you. Here the question is limit extends to -1/2 and 2x square plus 3x plus 1 upon 2x square minus x minus 1. Okay, so see the solution. Okay. Here, numerator and denominator you have to solve. 2x square plus 3x plus 1. So you have to split the middle term and you will be getting 2x plus 1 and x plus 1. 2x square minus x minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2x square minus 2x plus x minus 1. So that comes to 2x plus 1 and x minus 1. Okay, now you have to write numerator and denominator, that is 2x plus 1 and x plus 1, 2x plus 1 and x minus 1. So this both will be reduced and you will be getting x plus 1 and x minus 1. Now you have to substitute the value of x, that is -1/2. So here you will be getting -1/2 plus 1 and -1/2 minus 1. You have to do the cross multiplication. Then it will be, here it will be multiplied. So it will be -1 plus 2 upon 2. So -1 plus 2, that will be 1/2. And again here -2, यहाँ पे प्लस आएगा. Here it will be plus, because -1 plus 2 whole upon 2, that comes to 1/2 na. Here 1/2 will come, and here cross multiplication, -1 minus 2 is -3/2. So here you have to do, see, 1/2 into 2/3. तो 2 and 2 cancel हो जाएगा, तो remaining आएगा 1/3. That is also -1/3. Okay, so here some mistake is there, here minus will come, right? So now next, 1 minute. Now next, eighth sum. A limit extends to -2 and extends to -2 and 9x square plus 5x minus 26 upon 5x square plus 17x plus 14. So here you have to again split, middle term splitting, 9 into 26. तो क्या आएगा 18 13 और 18 minus 13 26. 9 26 into 9 जो भी मल्टीपल होगा वो होगा तुम्हारा 18 minus. So here you can do in a easy way. See, 13 twos are 26 and here 3 threes are 9. So उसको combine करके तुम find कर सकते हो. 13 twos are and 3 threes are 9. तो 13 को एक अलग कर दो, 9 twos are 18, तो 18 minus 13 आ गया ना. I will explain. मिडल स्प्लिट करना ना easy है. This will be written as, this can be written as 3 into 3 and this can be written as 13 into 2 सो ये 3 3 क्या हो जाएगा, 9 हो जाएगा, राइट। और ये एक हमारा प्राइम नंबर है, इसको अलग कर देंगे और इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे। वैसे ही मिड टर्म स्प्लिट होने के लिए फैक्टर्स हमें फाइंड आउट करना इजी है अगर उसमें प्राइम नंबर्स हो तो, राइट। तो 18 minus 13 is 5. So here we will be getting the common numbers 9x, so x plus 2 minus 13 x plus 2. 9x minus 13 and x plus 2. Here again 5x square plus 17x plus 14. So that can be 14 is 7 2s are 14 and a 5 भी प्राइम है 7 भी प्राइम है। सो 5 2s are 10 कर देंगे और 7 को अलग कर देंगे, तो 10 plus 7 is 17. So you will be getting 5x plus 7 and x plus 2. Here you have to write the factors 9x minus 7 13 x plus 2, 5x plus 7 and x plus 2. That comes to, so here this 2 will be cancelled. So 9x minus 13 and 5x plus 7. So next is you have to substitute the values. So minus 18 minus 13 minus 10 and plus 7. That is minus 31 upon 3. So minus 31 upon minus 3. So minus minus cancel. That is 31 upon. Right. So this is your solution. And now next is ninth sum. See the ninth question. See children. Here today I have explained many sums in the PDF only. So please, you can, if you are not understanding, please let me know. Okay, because today I am not having that much facility to write. That board is not there, so that's why I'm having a little bit problem of solving that sums. Okay, so from the next video I will be explaining on the board. And how many sums I have explained today, that much you have to that much all full sums you have to write in your notebook. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you, see how many students I have appointed. I told you that I have appointed the monitors for checking the numbers. So I will be giving the roll numbers in the group, that this many roll number students have to send their notebook, their PDF. So please send your PDF to the monitors to whom I have appointed, and they will be adding you in their groups. So according to them, you have to. They will inform you how you have to submit the note. Okay, so please follow the instruction given by the monitors in both the class 30 and 24. So that is enough for today. We'll see you next week.